Here's a simple dialogue for 3 students practicing how to improve their basic English grammar skills. Each student shares ideas, and they discuss various methods and resources they could use. The conversation above is between 3 students, Liam, Emma, and Sarah, who are discussing ways to improve their basic English grammar skills. Each of them feels they make frequent mistakes and want to become more confident in speaking and writing English. They brainstorm various methods, such as practicing daily exercises, reading, writing short paragraphs, reviewing grammar rules, and using grammar-checking apps. By the end of the conversation, they decide to support each other's learning by meeting regularly and practicing together. Their discussion reflects a collaborative approach to learning English, emphasizing consistent practice and peer support to build a solid foundation in grammar.
Hi, Emma. Hi, Sarah. I was thinking, I really want to improve my English grammar. It feels like I make so many mistakes, especially when speaking. Do you feel the same way?
Definitely. I sometimes feel embarrassed when I mess up my sentences. I'd love to improve my grammar too.
Same here. I always get confused with things like verb tenses and prepositions. So, let's help each other out. Do you have any ideas?
Emma, definitely. I sometimes feel embarrassed when I mess up my sentences. I'd love to improve my grammar too. I think practicing regularly is important. Maybe we can set aside some time every day to work on grammar exercises. What do you think?
Great idea. And we could also read more in English. I heard that reading helps you get a better sense of how sentences should be structured.
Yes, I agree. I like reading short stories. We could even try reading out loud to practice speaking and grammar at the same time.
That's a good plan. And I found some online resources with free grammar exercises. We could try doing those exercises together and check each other's answers.
Nice. Another thing we could do is write short paragraphs and exchange them. Then we can correct each other's grammar mistakes.
I like that. Writing is a good way to practice. I struggle with basic rules sometimes, like when to use is versus are.
That's true. There are so many little details to remember. I think reviewing grammar rules often would help too. Maybe we can go over 1 or 2 rules every day.
Yes, reviewing the rules would help. Also, have you guys tried using grammar apps? There are some apps that check grammar mistakes as you write. It's a quick way to learn from errors.
Oh, good idea. I'll try to download one of those. I think we have a lot of useful ideas now, reading, writing, doing exercises together, and using apps.
Sounds great. Let's meet again tomorrow and start with a few grammar exercises together. I'll bring a worksheet and we can go over it.
Perfect. Let's do it. Improving grammar will definitely boost our confidence.
Agreed. Can't wait to get started. Thanks, everyone.
The conversation above is between 3 students, Alex, Mia, and Ryan, who are exploring ways to improve their basic English reading skills. They all find reading in English challenging, especially when encountering new vocabulary or complex sentences. Together, they brainstorm practical strategies to make reading easier and more enjoyable. These include reading simple texts daily, discussing stories to improve comprehension, reading aloud to practice pronunciation, and using flashcards or apps to learn new vocabulary. By the end of the conversation, they agree to support each other's reading practice by meeting regularly to discuss what they've read. Their discussion highlights the value of consistent practice, gradual progression, and teamwork in enhancing English reading skills. In this dialogue, the students discuss strategies such as reading daily, starting with simpler texts, discussing what they read, reading out loud, writing down difficult words, and using flashcards or vocabulary apps. Their collaborative approach aims to help them build confidence and comprehension in English reading.
Hi, Mia. Hi, Ryan. Lately, I've been trying to improve my English reading skills, but it feels like progress is so slow. Do you guys feel the same way?
Me too. Thanks, everyone. Let's work together to improve our reading.
Me too. And I feel like I read so slowly because I keep stopping to look up words in the dictionary. I'd love to get better at reading in English.
Maybe we can work together to improve. I think reading a little bit every day would help. We could pick short, easy articles or stories to start with.
That's a good idea. Reading daily would help us get used to English sentences and vocabulary. We could even start with children's books or graded readers. Those have simpler language.
I like that. I think I could understand the story better if the language is easier. And as we get more comfortable, we can move to more difficult books.
Exactly. Another thing we could do is discuss what we read afterward. It would help us understand the story better and remember vocabulary.
That's true. We could each read a short story or article and then talk about it. And if there are words we don't understand, we can help each other.
Good idea. Also, I heard that reading out loud helps with comprehension. It makes you focus on each word and sentence structure.
Yes. And it helps with pronunciation too. We could even read a paragraph out loud to each other during our study sessions.
I'd love that. And for difficult words, we could write them down with their meanings to review later. I think making flashcards would help me remember new words.
Flashcards are a great idea. I'll try that too. And maybe we could use an app for vocabulary practice in between reading sessions.
Perfect. So, let's start with something simple. We can each choose a short article or story to read before our next meeting, then discuss it together.
Sounds good. I'm excited to try these new strategies.
Me too. Thanks, everyone. Let's work together to improve our reading.